Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome this Wednesday, 2:30 collaborative meeting focused on the pathway accomplishments in year one for the Center of Workforce Innovation for Data Science. This is your second meeting, actually, because I introduced the cybersecurity meeting as being about data science earlier today. Just so happy to have all of you here. We're excited about this Pathways initiative. We can't believe that we have over 1,200 industry and education partners. And certainly each of these April collaborative meetings have been focused on a different Center of Workforce Innovation each. And we've had incredible education sector partners engaged in the center's work, including 17 community colleges, 20 high schools, including comprehensive and vocational technical high schools, 9 four-year colleges and universities, 8 labor unions, and 4 community-based training providers and other education organizations. So we did exactly what we set out to do. It's incredible how much collaboration and work went into creating these connected pathways that really will allow all of New Jersey residents to receive education and training wherever they get it, but have that connected to credential and degree attainment. We certainly didn't accomplish all that we wanted to in first year, but you'll hear today, and if you've been partaking in our other collaborative meetings this month, we accomplished a whole lot. We probably set out for too much, but it's amazing what we were able to accomplish. I want to thank the community college presidents of the colleges that were the lead organizations for the Center of Workforce Innovation for Data Science. Those presidents are Dr. David Stout of Brookdale Community College, Dr. Mark McCormick of Middlesex College, Dr. Lavelle Pugh Bassett of Camden County College, and Dr. Anthony Iacona of County College of Morris. These presidents lent us their staff and faculty to get all of this incredible work done, to really fulfill the vision of the New Jersey Pathways to Career Opportunities. Like I said, we accomplished so much in year one, and we're really looking forward to year two, but we wanted to highlight all of that work, all of that collaboration for you today. All of this would not have been possible without the partnership we have with the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. NJBIA, being the largest employer member organization or association in the state of New Jersey and the nation, collaborated with the Council of County Colleges to really make this Pathways initiative a reality. We know that through our partnership, this initiative is led by the voice of industry, and we know we could not have done any of this without BIA. So I want to kick it now to Chris Emmerholz, Chief Government Affairs Officer for NJBIA, to give some opening remarks. Chris?
Good afternoon, Catherine. How are you doing? Thank you for the remarks, and thank you very much for the partnership. And I guess I am shocked that you did not get everything done that you wanted to this year, because I know we got so much done. I'm amazed at how much it was done, and I can't imagine there was more to have gotten done in the first place.
Well, that's only if we were going to sleep, Chris.
You mean we were supposed to sleep this year? But it was a great partnership, and on behalf of the thousands of members that we represent throughout the state that employ hundreds of thousands of New Jerseyans, we are delighted to partner with the community colleges and partner with all of the training providers and all of the employers that are part of the Career Pathways program. This has been a fantastic, innovative initiative that has meant so much to BIA, so much to community colleges, and there's no one better to lead this than the community colleges and the great work that all of you, the council staff, have done, and all the different individual colleges. And thank you to the presidents, thank you to the college staff. You guys make this partnership worthwhile, and you make this partnership something that means a lot for our state, for our economy, for the businesses that are happy to partner with you on it. And this is needed because we want to get back to where a place where New Jersey is leading on innovation and leading on data science and leading on inventing and creating things in the state. And we can only make that possible if we have the workforce that we need for those industries. And there are signs that we have fantastic things to be excited about in New Jersey, and we have a great workforce in many, many ways. But there's also signs that the workforce is not as strong as it should be. And I think it's only going to get there and get better if we have this fantastic work of the Career Pathways program continue. So thank you all for being part of that. It's so critically important to have the economy and create the jobs that we all want to get this going the right way. So thank you for that. BIA looks forward to continuing in this partnership and can't wait to see the amount of things that we accomplish in year 2 and 3 and beyond. It's something that you have the entire support of NJBIA and our members behind you. And thank you again for that partnership, where I think it's been a great success in year 1.
Thank you, Chris. Little known fact, Chris came up with the name of this initiative when the rest of us were stumped and had several different iterations. We went with Chris's idea of New Jersey Pathways to Career Opportunities, and I think it was an excellent choice. So thank you for your partnership and coming up with the name of this initiative.
It's been a great mutually beneficial partnership in many ways. So excited to be part of it.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.
And now we're gonna welcome on board Vida Shamsuddin, the Director of Technology and Innovation Strategy and Workforce Partnership. Vida.
Thank you so much, Catherine. And Catherine, what about, I didn't know that little tidbit that you just shared about Chris giving the NJ Pathways name. I just learned that too. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final Technology and Innovation collaborative for April. My name is Vida Shamsuddin, and I am the Director for Technology and Innovation. And always working with me is my partner in excellence, John Miller, who is also the program manager for manufacturing and supply chain. Special thanks also to Lauren Purnell, who makes, I said she's program manager for Magic, but her official title is program manager for strategy, workforce partnerships. So thank you both for that. These are exciting times, excited about the work that the Data Science Center has done over the past year. What they will be highlighting and showcasing is all the work that they have done and what a dynamic pathway it is. We know that data science, like cybersecurity, programming, software development, as well as some of the other technologies, are really booming and absolutely driving the economy in New Jersey as well as across the country. To be able to create a pathway that opens up access points from high school through community college, touching on community-based organizations, experiential learning, and professional development for the faculty. Tremendous work, excited. I told Catherine before we started that I was going to try to bring down my excitement level because we are so thrilled about the work, and also thrilled that this is the final Technology and Innovation Collaborative for now. So with that, I am going to turn it over to, oh, I'm sorry, before I do that, next slide, please, because I've talked about this, but these are our education partners. Our educational partners for the Data Science Center for Workforce Innovation is Brookdale Community College, County College of Morris, Camden County College, Middlesex College, and I think that's it. Yep. And we also want to say thank you to all of our, and I got Middlesex College. We also want to say thank you to all of our community college partners and partners in our education partners, and they are represented here. You see some of our dual enrollment partners, as well as our 4-year partner, Ramapo College of New Jersey, and you'll be hearing more about the part that they're all playing in helping sustain sustain and move this pathway forward. Industry has been a major part also. Next slide, please, Glenn. Industry has been at the table every step of the way in helping lend their support, their guidance, as relates to those industry valued skills and credentials that are very important in data science. These are just some of the industry partners that we've highlighted, but as Catherine said in her opening remarks, there are over 700. We could not have done it without them and without the educational partners that you will hear from today. What we know is that a winning team, when you have education and industry team together for our students and our workforce, that is a win-win. And so with that, I am now going to say next slide and bring on Anita Wright, who is from Camden County College and who will be highlighting the first part of the pathway for dual enrollment. Anita.
Thank you, Vita. And thank you to John and Catherine and Lauren and Chris for all your support and help in what we've done this year. Next slide. Our first connection was to the high schools, and we sought this out through dual enrollment. Camden County College created 2 dual enrollment courses this past year that were each worth 3 college credits, one an introduction to Python programming, and a second course, an introduction to data science. We were happy to partner with West Deptford High School for the Python and Camden Catholic High School for the data science course. The Camden County Technical School students attended Camden County College courses either online or face-to-face for the Python programming. In addition to that, the County College of Morris partnered with Morris County Vocational School, and they offered the Introduction to Data Science coursework, as well as a Python programming coursework. Brookdale offered the statistics course and an Intro to Data Science course with, I'm going to say this wrong probably, forgive me, St. John Vianney High School. And at Camden County College, we also have a dual enrollment for AP Statistics with Pennsauken High School. So all of these high school students that are enrolled in any of these courses and are successful are eligible to receive college credit. Each of these courses are 3 college credit coursework at our colleges, and high school students who complete the Python programming course are well prepared to sit for the Python programming industry credential. Another connection for us had to do with connecting prior learning assessment to the courses we are teaching so that students can come to us with certifications and receive college credit. The PCEP, or Entry-Level Python Programmer Certification, aligns well with all of our schools' Python programming course. So if a student comes to us with this certification, they can receive 3 college credits for that corresponding course. The Google Data Analytics course offered through Coursera aligns well with the Data Science 1 coursework. And in addition, at Camden County College, we are providing prior learning assessment credits for Alteryx Micro Credential, aligns with our Data Science 2, which is a data preparations course, and the Alteryx Designer course certification is aligned with our Data Science 3, our analysis course. By awarding these PLA credits, the number of courses that students must complete to attain their degree is reduced, which has a significant impact on students' lives by decreasing the time to earn a degree and decreasing the debt accumulation. In addition, our students are equipped with the necessary skills and sought after skills by industry to enter the technology workforce.
Hello, I'm Professor Fitzpatrick from the County College of Morris. And we worked this past year on collaborating with Ramapo College and articulating our computer science data science degree with Ramapo's data science bachelor's degree. And we created a pathway that's called a 2+2+1 program, where students can complete the first 2 years of their data science coursework, transfer to Ramapo and receive a bachelor's degree. And they can even receive the master's degree in data science that's offered at Ramapo. What was really nice about the collaboration between County College of Morris and Ramapo is that their college also offers data science courses at the 100 and 200 levels. These articulation agreements will ensure that students don't incur any additional costs when they're transferring, and that their coursework is not being duplicated at the four-year institution. Some of the other work that we're working on in year 2 is actually collaborating with New Jersey Big Data Alliance. And the New Jersey Big Data Alliance is a partnership with four-year universities and industry partners. And we are working with Rutgers, Montclair, Ramapo, and NJIT, and making sure that our courses transfer to their equivalent courses, and also looking to do more four-year articulation agreements with them. Sue Monroe from Brookdale College will talk about the experiential learning.
Hi, thank you. So this year at the County College of Morris, they created three new internship courses for students to take part in data analytics internships. There's a 1-credit course for 45 to 100 hours, 2 credits for 90 to 200, and 103 credits for 135 to 300 hours. The 3-credit internship experience course is embedded into the data analytics certificate. At Brookdale, we had an existing internship course, Math 299, that we then made part of our data science program option. So students look for internship opportunities, and then once they secure them, they can apply for 1, 2, or 3 credits based on their hours. We have placed our first student in one of these internships. She did a 3-credit internship with Protect Secure Card in Eatontown, New Jersey. And as a result of that experience, she actually was offered a full-time job. So left with her data science. She got the degree at Brookdale and is now working in at that company. Other companies that we've worked with is Johnson & Johnson, who we do several internships, but they have one specifically in data science. These programs really let students do more data analytics work in a real life setting and sort of practice their skills. It also prepares them for sort of what the next level that they'll be studying in data science when they transfer to the 4-year schools. I know both County College of Morris and Brookdale are looking for also internal operations, internal opportunities for students, so that they can maybe work on data sets within their own institutions and receive internship credits by taking on some data projects there.
And I believe this was the last initiative that our group had worked on, and it was really creating data science courses and certificates for adult learners through our non-credit or workforce development side of our institutions. So at the County College of Morris, we created 2 non-credit certificates. One is in data analytics and one is in data visualization. The data analytics certificate is comprised of 5 courses, where students will take courses in business analytics, Visual Basic, R for statistics, and Tableau. The data visualization certificate consists of 4 courses where students will only work in Tableau, but when they complete the 4 courses, they'll be prepared to take what is called the Tableau Desktop Specialization Exam, which is an industry credential that's offered through Tableau. Brookdale Community College is also developing courses similar to the ones developed at the County College of Morris in Tableau. And some other things that I wanted to comment on before we end today is that, we were recognized in Forbes magazine for the work that we've done in our data science pathway. Oh, and we already did the experiential learning, so I'm not sure. just bounce to that slide. There we go. Thank you. And I also want to just thank Dr. Iacona and Dr. Katrina Bell, who are also on the call today. None of this work could have been done and completed at the college without your support and, your leadership and helping us design our pathways and programs in data science. So I want to thank you for that.
Next slide, please.
Oh, okay, the professional development. I forgot about this slide. Okay, so this was we hosted a really nice event through Maddock, New Jersey, which is really a collaboration between all the community colleges. And we had 11 different community colleges come together this past fall, where they got to learn about the work and the pathways that we're building in our data science programs. We hosted 3 roundtable discussions. One of them was on curriculum development for the Introduction to Data Science course, which I led. One of them was led by Sue Monroe, and she's talked about OER resources and transfer opportunities in data science. And then Tuan Lee and Anita spoke about the technology that's used in data science. And this was really a nice collaboration because it was between 11 different community colleges and over 40 members, across New Jersey participated in this event. Another event that we also took part in was the National Academy of Sciences in Washington, D.C. also hosted an event for K through 12 collaboration in data science. And, through NJCC Pathways, supporting us going to these professional development opportunities, we were also able to take part in that. And so we really look forward to year 2 and, building out our pathways and continuing the work that we're doing in data science. So, thank you to Vita and John and Catherine, for really making New Jersey stand out and being a leader in data science education.
Great. Thank you so much, Kelly. And I know the Q&A is something we want to give everyone an opportunity to ask questions. But the one thing that I did want to ask Kelly that you maybe elaborate on more is that particularly when you covered slide 3 about the articulation and how the data science articulates with Ramapo's data science bachelor's degree. Can you also, you talked about because of the 100 and the 200 level, how, it basically was a very seamless articulation, but because that does impact across all of our pathways, that articulation piece, because that's very important to give that access point. Can you kind of highlight some of, I know the articulation collaboration that we did last week with New Jersey Big Data Alliance, and how community college partners, specifically in data science, sat down with numerous four-year universities to talk about what that process looks like and where we are with that now. I think that'd be very interesting for the group. Thank you.
Sure, Vita. So one of the things we noticed at the end of year 1 was that what could make it difficult to have articulation agreements with the four-year institutions is if their data science courses all sit at the 300 and 400 levels. And so what NJCCC did is we hope with also NJBDA, which is New Jersey Big Data Alliance, they hosted a meeting that we all came together on Tuesday, April 18th, to really discuss how we can improve the articulation agreements and the pathways for students in data science. And the group all came together nicely and discussed how it's important to have students take courses in data science in the 100 and 200 levels. And so students are exposed to data science early on in their educational careers and not, waiting for junior and senior year to take these courses. They're able to take these courses, as freshmen and sophomores. And so that was really important that we discussed that as a group. And Rutgers, Montclair, Ramapo, and NJIT also expressed interest in making sure that the data science courses that we're creating at the community college level will transfer and articulate over to the four-year universities.
That's great. Thank you so much for that. And one other thing that I wanted to highlight, and this is probably for Anita, Sue, and possibly even for you, Kelly, when we first started talking about the development of the data science pathway and what that looked like, the importance was really trying to offer access to as many students as possible. We know that many students, when they first come in, they don't know specifically that they want data science. So I know one thing that Brookdale is looking at, and I think maybe even Camden County College is looking at, is being able to offer these options. So you might have someone who's in mathematics as they move into like data science. You may have someone who's on the business side and they're moving into data science. You may have someone who's in a computer science track, but they also have the ability to move into data science. Can you kind of highlight either Sue or Anita or Kelly, what those options are, why you in fact did that from an access perspective?
I can start. One of the things that we've looked at is one of the things we made is the entry level to our intro to data science class only has a requirement of some basic programming and an intro to stats course. So we didn't put a real high bar on getting on that. One thing that we're working on is whether or not that could become a general education course, but we did make it a career elective in a lot of other majors. So even though you might be an environmental science major or a biology major, you can take the data science course as one of your career electives. So that is a challenge for all of us in the community college, is fitting everything into 60 credits. So you have to kind of create these different pathways. We also allow any business student who takes the business stats course can also take our intro to data science course. So we tried to make it as welcoming and easy to get into so they kind of learn what data science is before they commit to actually being a data science major.
Great, thank you so much for that, Sue. Anita, did you want to comment?
Yes. We don't have any prerequisite coursework for our Data Science 101. We do expect the students to be at the college level ready for mathematics and English, but we don't have any prerequisite courses for the Data Science 101. We cover just enough statistics in there for them to get the general idea, and then we give them an overview of the data life cycle with practice in tools such as Excel, using databases, some SQL, and we take a look at different forms of data and the tools that are used to manipulate them.
Great, thank you so much for that, Anita. And I don't know, Kelly, did you want to say something on the point, or you're good? You're good?
Well, I'm good. I just agree, with what Sue and Anita said. It was very important at the 2-year level when we create these data science courses that there were no prerequisites and that the barrier to entry was really open to all students. And that was one of the things that the collaboration agreed on. And I think that, colleges involved in creating the curriculum, that was important to us, that, we didn't have high prerequisites or high level mathematics skills required for students to enter the data science field.
Great. Thank you so much for that. And probably, I don't know if we have any questions for the audience yet, but the one thing that I did want to highlight too is that when you first started this process, you looked specifically at those industry credentials that were very essential to a data science major. But then over the process, you continually looked at like kind of new credentials that may be moving into the area, like an Alteryx or some of the other credentials. Can you maybe share a little more insight on that process, and also talk about how important it is to really have the industry partners as part of your advisory groups or advisory boards and at the table? We know that it's important because they were there for the development of the pathway, but looking forward, that piece is critical, because we know that technology changes like in a nanosecond. In order for these pathways to stay fresh and stay, quite frankly, effective and impactful, that is constantly needed.
I could speak on that, Vita. So, our advisory board consists of Morris County businesses that are very highly involved in data science. So we have Atlantic Health, we have Wider Circle, we have Bayer, and we come together every semester or twice a year, and we really talk about the technology that's required, but also as the technology may change, it's important that the skills that they learn, as far as like cleaning the data and tidying the data, regardless of the software or the programming skills that are required to do that they learn those skills that are data science skills. And this way, as technology evolves, they're still able to apply the skills that they've learned. Even as far as, what's important as far as data visualization, as far as normalizing the data, and data science techniques, and just making sure students understand the full data science process from start to finish. So the industry partners have been very critical in making sure that we cover topics that the students will actually use when they go into the workplace or get an internship.
Great. Thank you so much for that. Anita, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I totally agree with Kelly. Of course, we're cohorts. We came together on all of this, and the meeting of the minds, recognizing that the foundational skills that they need in mathematics, computer science, and statistics, as long as they have that solid foundation, they're going to be able to transition to the new tools. So we don't know what the future is bringing, but we are sure it's more automation. And as long as they have that foundational skill set, they can move along as things change.
Great. Thank you so much for that. And we don't have any questions. There are no questions that have been put in the chat for the group. You absolutely answered all the questions that I thought that may be informative for our audience. And I'm going to end with this, but I did want to highlight one more point because it's something that has come up in the data science pathway, but as well as some of the other technology innovation pathways. And you all have done an exceptional job as relates to your connection to high schools for dual enrollment. But what might be very interesting from a data science perspective, can you, Kelly, Anita, talk very specifically about some of the challenges from the dual enrollment program as relates to high school for data science? So I know what you did, and Anita shared that, but can you talk about what some of the challenges were looking forward for the data science pathway? I think that's important for this group. Thank you.
I do think one of the challenges is for the high schools who are being asked to do so much. They're just now integrating computer science and cybersecurity into the high school curriculums. So asking them to now top it off with some more data science, it's a strong ask. But I do think maybe we can help them out by having modules ready to go for these high schools where they can start to integrate them into either their mathematics or other courses where they can practice a little bit of data science. In addition to that, I have encountered that some of the industry credentials, they don't really want to give access for free to these tools to individuals under the age of 18. They will skirt it down to 16, but to go any lower, we're really hitting a bar here. The other issue I do see is they do need to have some mathematical and statistical understanding, and they usually don't get that early on in their high school curriculum. So these are some of the challenges that I see. Kelly?
I would agree with all of those. I would just like to add one more challenge that we are seeing with the dual enrollment. The teacher at the high school has to have the same credentials and qualifications that a college, that a two-year college professor would have. And so the expectation that the high school teacher has a master's in mathematics or master's in statistics and the knowledge of data science or Python or R is, I would say, a little bit challenging. So now when high schools know that they're interested in, running and teaching our data science courses, they need to look for those credentials when hiring and staffing up new teachers at the high school.
Great. Thank you so much for that, Kelly. And we still don't have any questions from the chat. So I think that we are good on our questions. Catherine's going to be coming up to do closing remarks, but what I really wanted to say before we move on is to just thank you all for all the work that you have done. I did it at the top of the hour, but I wanted to thank you because you've done tremendous work in embedding these industry credentials, one, in collaborating with each other, and with that collaboration, producing such strong programming that starts from dual enrollment and quite frankly, goes through a 4-year connection. Thank you again. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your insight. And I think that you built a pathway that absolutely is sustainable. right? And that it will benefit and create all these access points for data science, on-ramping for students and for young adults. So thank you for that. Thank you for all your work. Catherine, I am going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Vida. So that pathway was incredible. As you could see and hear, a lot of work went into all of those programs, and certainly the rate at which the industry credentials were embedded into existing dual enrollment courses, community college credit courses, and community college non-credit courses, and then the articulation agreement was phenomenal. So thank you to all of the partners, education and industry partners that collaborated in the Center of Workforce Innovation for Data Science. So it looks like we are going to be putting a few more minutes back onto your calendars. I would like to just thank everyone for attending today, and certainly for everyone's participation in this initiative. Next slide. We have a QR code. If you open up the camera of your phone, there are a couple of questions, scan this. There are a couple of questions that we'd like you to respond to. We're always seeking feedback about this initiative because we want to keep it fresh and relevant. And so your feedback is greatly appreciated. Next slide. Another QR code would take you to, actually, there's no need for this QR code, right? Because all of the collaborative meetings, except for one that will be rescheduled for manufacturing, have actually occurred. This is our 9th collaborative meeting in April, because each one was focused on a Center of Workforce Innovation. So thank you all for attending all of these collaborative meetings. Next slide. And of course, our phenomenal project manager, Lauren Purnell, always ask me to ask all of you to follow us on our social media handles so that you can see our events, some of our accolades, and other activities. Again, I thank the presidents of the community colleges involved in the Center of Workforce Innovation for Data Science for their leadership guidance and for allowing their staff and faculty to participate, as well as all of our other education partners. So thank you very much, and enjoy the additional 21 minutes we're putting back into your schedule. Take care. Bye-bye.